Hey guys, what's up? I'm Ninji, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing the bottom dollar. So, if you do not know what the bottom dollar is, it is the Gambit seasonal weapon, or one of two seasonal weapons in Gambit. So, when you're playing Gambit, you complete a match, you have a chance of getting one of three weapons. You have last season's, which was a grenade launcher, and this season, you have the bottom dollar and a fusion rifle. So it's a 120 hand cannon, and in my opinion, it's probably the best 120 in the game currently. There's a few, you have the new ones being Gambit and Trials, and then you have older ones like True Prophecy and Steady Hand, and there's another Iron Banner one I can't. Criminal's Dagger. I think that's it. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember if there's more, but yeah. So again, bottom dollar. I'm going to be talking about what the god roll is for the bottom dollar for PvE and PvP. So I was extremely fortunate playing Gambit. I've played enough Gambit to reset, I think, twice now or something stupid when I was working on getting Gambit or getting bottom dollars and getting salvo stuff and gilded dredgen. But yeah, so I ended up getting this roll. I think this was my second ever roll or third ever roll. I can't remember. But in my opinion, this is a god roll. This is a perfect roll. This would be the PvP god roll. So it ended up getting a small bore, which increases its range. I got Tac Mag. Tac Mag is really nice on 120s because 120s base. Their base magazine size is 8. So this takes it to 9, which again, it's only one bullet, but it's better than nothing. And then again, I run backup mag even in PvP. So I've been using this in PvE and PvP. As you can see, I almost have 10,000 kills in PvE with it, just because it's my best PvE one, and I use this for some endgame stuff like Master Presage and GMs and stuff like that. But yeah, and then I use it a little bit in PvP. Again, I don't play an insane amount of PvP, but like I said before, this is a god roll PvP roll. And the reason why is because of this perk right here. Explosive payload is broken in PvP. If you get into a 1v1 fight in PvP and someone hits you with explosive rounds, you're already getting flinched like crazy because it's a 120, and then explosive payload just makes it ridiculous. It's insane. And I can see when I use this in PvP, I hit somebody once and then like they can no longer hit me, and it's silly. And then again, you have range, you have an extra magazine, and reload speed. Now some people, might want range here, but I actually really like the reload speed because 120s have really bad base reload speed. So this little extra is nice. You pair that with hand cannon loader. And then last but not least, surplus. Again, I will preach this perk all season long until people start realizing how good it is. This is probably the most underrated and one of the best perks in the game recently added. So, it increases your handling, reload speed, and stability for each fully charged ability. Now, grenade melee 100% affects this. I'm not 100% sure about class ability. I think that it affects it. But either way, most of the time you're going to have probably one ability charged, if not most, because, again, it kind of depends on what class you're playing, but this is insane. The increases that you get to handling, reload speed, and stability is just amazing. It makes 120 not quite feel like a 120, because 120s, are supposed to be big, bulky, so they feel a little clunky, where you add surplus and it just doesn't feel clunky anymore. But yeah, so I ended up getting a couple other bottom dollars. I've deleted a few as well. This one has Feeding Frenzy, Explosive Payload, some other stuff. And then this one has Feeding Frenzy, Opening Shot, Tac Mag, and Range Masterwork. So yeah, I was originally using this one in PvP when I first got it to test it out. Yeah. And I don't think I've ever shot this one. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and pull up light.gg so we can discuss all the possible perk rolls, and then I can discuss what I think the best PvE roll is. So here's your bottom dollar. Again, in this category, I don't think it's as important. I think small bore is very good because it gives you increased range and stability. Hammer Forge is also dope. You definitely want a Pendant Mag or Tac Mag or Extended Mag, just because again the magazine size on 120s is super low. Base is 8. Now again for PvE, this is for PvP by the way, or PvE. For PvE, they have Rapid Hit as number 1 or Outlaw, which are both great perks for PvE. But in my opinion, number 1 is Surplus. Surplus is the best. Surplus is amazing. So I would say Surplus number 1, Rapid Hit 2, Outlaw 3, and then after that, probably Subsistence. You could also go with Feeding Frenzy, but Feeding Frenzy took a huge nerf. So yeah, I'm not really a fan of it anymore. And then moving on to the second perk, number 1, definitely Rampage. Rampage is the damage perk, right? Damage increasing perks are always amazing. It is not technically the only one. You also have multi-kill clip, but I'm not a huge fan of multi-kill clip personally. In PvE, I feel like it's more of a PvP perk, but it's okay. So I would say Rampage number 1. I like Wellspring. Wellspring is fun. You can pair Wellspring with Surplus. So you are, you throw an ability, use Wellspring to get that ability back, vice versa, So Wellspring is dope. Explosive rounds are not bad in PvE. Again, I've been using my roll, and I have almost 10,000 kills with it, and it's not bad. There is a negative to it. So it's nice because it basically increases the range insanely because explosive rounds, like the rounds themselves, don't have range fall off like the explosive damage. So you have crazy range, but there is a negative. Certain things don't take full damage with explosive rounds, I've noticed. Like objects, like shootable objects, will take like less damage. So, for example, like in Presage, you have to shoot like the walls to break through them, or you have to shoot the flower to get like the buff so you can walk through the walls. Like it takes less damage with explosive rounds for some weird reason. But yeah, so that would be my God Roll PvE. So again, to reiterate, Appended with Surplus, Rampage. That would be, to me, the God Roll. If you get that, dude, you are set. And again, for PvP, the only thing I would change about mine is Appended, because Tack only gives 1 bullet, where this would give 2. So Appended, Surplus, explosive rounds. You could also go with, again, I'm going to stick with Surplus. I just think Surplus is nuts. So Surplus, Opening Shot would be really good. Surplus Rampage is also good in PvP. Like, Rampage is, going to give you the ability to 2-tap. So Rampage is also very, very nuts in PvP. But yeah, I mean, that is pretty much it for the video. Bungie also did recently buff the drop rates of Bottom Dollar. I have not played any game it since, but they buffed the drop rates across the board for all the weapons, like the activity weapons, and I've noticed it definitely. I played a little bit of Crucible yesterday, and I got a sniper. I played some strikes and got the rocket launcher a bunch, so you can definitely feel the difference. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. Peace.